it's your boy T-Bear here reaction. Today's Wrestling Wednesday, so I'm about to get a video from WrestleMania. This is when promos get too real, got real fast, and it's time where sometime when the promo drop, the folks give their heart, they put their real heart out, drop in real life, story with their promos as well too. Some even go into a shoot as well too. I mean, even some will put fan in a dilemma where the person who's saying some real stuff is the heel. We supposed to be against the heel, but what he's saying is kind of like we agree with, but again, he's the heel. We should be against him, but at the same time, prime example is the Paul Heyman promo on Vince McMahon, because at the time the Alliance was the heel, while Team WWE was, Vince McMahon was the babyface defector wise, but that put fans in the limit because what he's saying was real shit. But at the same time, we supposed to not agree with the heel. So anyway, other than that, let's see the WWE promos that got real fast. Let's get it. Shout out to Kicking the Raw, who I saw react to. I was like, just want to check out myself before I watch his reaction. So anyway, let's get it.
10 WWE promos that got real fast. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Number 10, Jeff Jarrett angers Stone Cold Steve Austin. When Jeff Jarrett returned to WWE in 1997, he was promised a feud with WWE's resident top star Stone Cold Steve Austin. To plant the seeds for this eventual feud, WWE had Jarrett cut a short promo directed towards Austin on Raw, where he declared, "Now here's a guy who's lowered himself to shaving his head and coming out here every week, not once or twice, but 10 or 15 times and saying the word ass." That's right, saying the word ass just to get a reaction, just to get noticed. Stone Cold, you will always be the ringmaster. And as far as your blasphemous merchandise, that offends me. Austin 3:16 offends me because what you're doing is ripping off the Bible to put money in your pockets. These comments enraged Austin, who had zero idea what Jarrett was going to say. Austin would immediately confront Jarrett, and Austin was so annoyed that he ordered Vince Russo to never directly book him in a match against Jarrett ever in the promotion.
Oh,
Number 9,
shit.
Paul Heyman buries Vince McMahon.
This right here, like I said, this right here. Now that one, I get what he's saying, but I'm not going like, oh, you right. Nah, it's like, oh shit, he went there. It's like more so, oh shit, he went here. This one's like, he's supposed to be the heel, but I ain't trying to agree with this man. But this nigga the heel, he's spending some shit, but he the heel. I don't want to agree with him.
Man, to his face. Paul Heyman has had so many memorable promos throughout his career, yet one promo in 2001 was completely unscripted, and Heyman pushed boundaries with a groundbreaking promo. Heyman cut a promo on former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon leading up to the Survivor Series event in 2001, and McMahon didn't give Heyman any direct instructions other than to draw him money. Heyman's shoot promo contained such lines as, "Your father shook the hand of every promoter in this country and swore to them that he'd never compete against them, that his son would never compete against them. And when your father died, you competed. And with your ruthless, merciless, take no prisoners attitude, you drove everybody out of the business, didn't you, Vince? You ran all the competition to the ground and stole all their ideas, and you made yourself a billionaire out of it. You know whose idea you stole the most, Vince? You stole mine." Speaking about the iconic shoot promo and appearance with Inside the Ropes, the WWE Hall of Famer stated, "To his credit, I'll give him a ton of credit. I went up to Vince halfway through the day and said, 'Do you even know some of the shots I'm going to say to you?' And he goes, 'Nope, draw me money.' 'Okay. Are you going to say anything back to me?' 'Nope, just draw me money.'" Number 8.
One problem. One problem. He's afraid. That's the problem with Vince. He loves money too much. You know what I'm saying? That's somewhat part of the problem. But at the same time, I get it. But still. But yeah, like I said, that put fans in a dilemma. I mean, these are fans that don't care about it, understandable. But you fans that, you know, about the face and heel thing, it put those who mainly roll with the faces and boo the heels like you're supposed to traditionally, like me. That put fan money like, I mean, he's the heel. I don't know if I should agree with that. I mean, I get what he's trying to say. It sounds like he ain't spending some fact, but at the same time, he's supposed to be the heel. So it's a little dilemma right here. I want to be agreeing with the bad guy villain, you know.
Goes too far. Charlotte Flair's brother Reed passed away in 2013. Just 2 years later, WWE decided to use the tragic passing in a storyline. On the November 16, 2015 edition of Raw, a contract signing took place between Charlotte Flair and Paige, and during the segment, Charlotte would state that she was going to pay tribute to Reed in the upcoming pay-per-view match. And virtually out of nowhere, Paige declared, "Your little baby brother, he didn't have much fight in him, did he?" This line received immediate backlash, as it was tasteless and disgusting. It was rumored online that WWE hadn't asked the Flair family for permission to use Reed's name in this manner. The insensitive comment led to no surge in interest in the storyline. It just turned people away from the storyline completely.
And WWE the 2010 era, and they was trying too hard.
Ended the Flair family in attempts to generate buzz in a story, and it backfired, rightly so. Number 7, Ric Flair changes everything. In 2004, Ric Flair cut a promo that was so wild that it forced Vince McMahon to become more hands-on with promos. Flair was cutting a promo on Randy Orton that was supposed to promote their upcoming pay-per-view match. However, Flair went completely off the rails and began to talk about his real-life experiences with virgins. Quite rightly, McMahon wasn't happy, and this was the turning point for McMahon, and this is where his micromanagement style was born. Speaking on ad-free shows, former head writer for WWE Brian Gewirtz discussed the infamous promo. There might have been an incident in Madison Square Garden once when Ric Flair went off script that Vince got a little heated about what he said and said, "Damn it, from then on, I need to know what every single talent is going to be saying going out there." That was in Madison Square Garden with lots of corporate sponsors, and when he said that he has made virgins bleed, there was a noticeable shift in the amount of approval process growing from that point.
I get why Vince did that, because Madison Square Garden, it's a lot. That's always the big money place for WWE, always as well too, and a lot of sponsors, of course, sponsors gonna be there. So we got pretty much Ric Flair to blame for Vince being uncontrolled with scripts and stuff now. So we got Ric Flair to blame pretty much. Wow. That's pretty much what it said. We got Ric Flair to fear why WWE went the way it went from the late 2000 and 2020 going forward with the PG era. We got Ric Flair, and then of course Chris Benoit situation well too, but he's one of the reasons. Wow.
Point. Number 6, Sunny Days.
Oh God. Oh my God, Lord. Oh my God. Woo, this is gonna be interesting.
To that Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels weren't exactly the best of friends in the 90s, and in 1997, HBK took things a step too far. During a promo battle between the two on Raw, HBK made a reference to Hart's sex life before stating that Hart had been seeing a lot of sunny days recently. This was playing to the rumor that Hart and Sunny were having an affair. Hart was livid with HBK, and Hart would later confront him backstage, which seemed like a common theme during the respective time. Whilst WWE...
So now I'm wondering, that more right there, when he hockey punched his ass and all that, was like real frustration, because shit. Oh man, that's really, they had beef going on backstage. It was real like hatred of each other. That might have really filled it. Oh my God.
WWE were prone to pushing the boundaries during this era. Right. There were lines that talent shouldn't cross, and this was definitely the case here. Number 5, Pipe Bomb. CM Punk changed the wrestling landscape when he cut the Pipe Bomb promo in 2011. The promo became a staple of the pro wrestling industry and has drastically altered the way pro wrestlers cut promos over the past 13 years. There were a ton of urban legends surrounding the promos.
He did low-key save promos for somewhat until his accident, and then we went back to micromanaging.
Some believe that the promo was unscripted, while some believe that Vince McMahon would never allow Punk to cut a promo of this nature without knowing the content ahead of time. Well, the truth is that, according to Punk at least, he gave McMahon an outline, and Punk proceeded to ignore everything that was approved on this outline. In the promo, Punk would mention taboo topics such as Ring of Honor, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and even McMahon dying. Whilst the content of this promo was controversial and extremely real, it was the exact promo that WWE needed at the time, as it led to a mass surge in interest in their product. Number 4, Xavier Woods is livid. Even though the WWE draft is one of the most exciting nights of the year for fans, the same can't be said for the talent. Friends are often separated, and the WWE has been prone to splitting up established tag teams. During the 2019 Superstar Shakeup, Xavier Woods was frustrated that several of the names that were key parts of his Up Up Down Down YouTube channel were moved to the opposite show. This made working on the channel extremely difficult, and the next time Woods appeared on TV, he began to shoot on the outcome of the shakeup during his promo. Honestly, on top of that, with all this Superstar Shakeup nonsense, Raw took like 80% of the Up Up Down Down roster. And what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to make a successful YouTube channel. They're taking everybody from me, and honestly, if I don't see Tyler Breeze on SmackDown by the end of the show, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I can't remember
Number
he
3,
said something
John
like that.
Cena goes low. Due to their star power, WWE thankfully gave John Cena and The Rock a ton of leeway in terms of their promo work in 2012. The two were building towards one of the biggest matches in pro wrestling history, so it was vital that the feud felt real and organic. Cena during the feud ditched a lot of the PG elements of his character, and Cena reminded the entire world just how good he was on the mic. During a promo exchange between the two, it was apparent that The Rock had notes written on his wrist, and Cena decided to do the unthinkable. Cena came to the ring and outright called The Rock out for having his promo written on his wrist.
I don't need words like respect and loyalty to Trent worldwide, just like I don't need my notes for my promo on my wrist.
According to Cena, this wasn't initially in his promo plans. However, a certain name backstage tipped him off regarding The Rock's wrist, and at the time, Cena believed he was fully justified in calling the Great One out. Number 2, Roman Reigns finally claps back.
Which one is this?
During Roman Reigns' rather unsurprising run as a babyface, the crowd often gave him a tough time, and due to him being the top babyface in the company, they booked him to just ignore the negative response. However, in 2016, Reigns snapped on the crowd in an unscripted real-life moment that acted as a prelude to his heel persona that would come just 4 years later. This took place during a promo segment between Reigns and Dean Ambrose, and when the fans began to chant that Reigns couldn't wrestle, it clearly hit a nerve, as Reigns clapped back by saying, for all the dudes chanting that I can't wrestle, calm down, relax, take a sip of your beer, and shut your mouth. And number 1, tell everyone.
I remember he said that. I remember he said that too. The one thing about him going heelish and everything will lead to what we would experience later on. He was like, dudes was being assholes. Like, I'm like, for real, dudes was really being assholes. Like, and sadly, to some, not sadly, because they think the tribal chief character and the bloodline is the best thing since sliced bread or anything. But for us who's face fans, we sadly had to deal with Roman being the character he has for like 4 fucking years, holding the title for 4 fucking years, and to the point of the last 2 years or 1 year of it. Or 2 years, the last year and a half of it, he barely defended it as well too. Like it's like I think half of the reason we dealt with it because of them assholes, them guys who he told to sit there and shut up, being assholes, as well as the bad booking as well too. It was like always called it was like the biggest apology for bad booking and the biggest punishment thanks to the assholes who was booing him during his babyface run because they wanted to be assholes and I guess because the seeing shit got to them and whatever. So I still say fuck those guys and thank you for dealing with that. Hopefully, I know it's gonna be a slur, probably slow burn. He gonna probably be at least a tweener at first as well too. When Roman returns, he probably gonna be tweener first, or it might be slightly still heel, but eventually he'll be a babyface soon. We'll get babyface Roman back, and at least we get at least the face fan get experience with the trial treatment a little bit as well too, instead of being against them. Anyway, tell everyone who chose you. Oh, let's see what this one is.
One who chose you. Well, the work between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre has been incredible on TV, as both men have consistently gone in for the kill and refused to hold anything back. On one particular Raw during the road.
This is definitely a great feud. I'm hopefully it doesn't end with like CM Punk injuring it or some BS or nothing like that, man. This thing's been cooking. Hoping it becomes the outcome cook just much as a build up. Please do not let this be a build up, then a cooking build up to a bad match. Please don't.
To WrestleMania 40, McIntyre was talking about his time as the Chosen One, and Punk responded in a clearly unscripted remark by saying, tell everyone who chose you, say his name if you have the balls. Both men were referencing Vince McMahon, and due to there being a blanket ban on mentioning McMahon on TV, Punk knew he had put McIntyre in a difficult position. McIntyre handled it well as he just smirked and moved on. This was one of the first times that McMahon had been indirectly mentioned on TV since he was virtually blacklisted from the company.
Good.
And instances of this nature are going to be less frequent as years go on. But there you have it, folks. 10 WWE...
Good, man. Because it's been so much better since he left. Just slightly. A little more better. I mean, it's just some slight backstory going on. Some slight things going on. Like, recently Bobby Lashley, MVP's gone. Who else is going as well too, man? It's a lot about that and everything. So there's some people's questioning Triple H's booking and whatever, but at the same time, It's been a little bit. It's been better since Vince has been gone. So I will say that at least. Other than that, if you like more reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T signing off. One love.